Hey man, it's your boy FoolWithTheCamera checking in, man. I'm getting interviewed by Jukebox DC, man. Make sure you get your interviews, make sure you get your vlogs, make sure you get all of them by them, man. Shout out to them. Yeah. Well, I'm originally from Southeast DC, Ward 8, one of the worst parts in DC, if you ain't know already. You know what I mean? I came from like a bad situation. Like I grew up in a single parent household, just like a lot of, you know what I mean, individuals. My mother raised me and three of my other siblings in a house. We all shared one room actually. It was we had a twin bed in there and a bunk bed. My mother she slept on the twin bed, and me, my little brother, and my sister, we slept on the bunk bed. I had the top bed to myself because I wasn't with that sharing shit. But anyway, yeah, I grew up in a single family home, and you know, it was rough. Just like I said, a lot of people go through, you know, father not there, you know, that whole sort of thing. And, yeah, going through that time as a child, like, it made me want more in life, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do better, and I wanted to do better than my family and my folks, because I always knew I wanted to do something big. I just didn't know at the time. So by the time I did that, like realized that that's what I wanted, I started doing everything I could to, you know what I mean, like get myself together, get my life together. I probably was like 14 years old when I, like, as they say, hop off the porch. And basically, that means you're just trying to find your way, you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you really go on the street first to when you hop off the porch, because that's the closest thing to you, especially if you grow up around that area and neighborhood. So by me doing that, you know, I was just trying to find my way to, you know, make some money and take care of myself. Because my mother at the time, she was dealing with an addiction. She was addicted to crack cocaine. And, you know, when somebody got an addiction, they can't really focus on priorities and things that they got, you know what I mean, that they need to take care of. So that kind of made me resent my mother for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you know, we really were struggling, and I felt like she was the person that was supposed to help us, you know what I mean? But long story short, I had got on my own, did my own thing, you know what I mean? Like, got into some trouble, like, was doing basically stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing until, like, that got old to me quick, you know what I mean? Because I was losing a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends was dying, they was getting locked up and stuff like that. So I knew that I was smarter than the average dude on the street, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to end up in a bad situation that could permanently, you know what I mean, like hinder me and me be stuck somewhere, either dead or in jail. So I kind of started separating myself from, you know what I mean, like the average, basically. Like, I started being by myself, staying to myself, and trying to really, like, make a plan to how I could really get about this situation, you know what I mean, and do something big. So, you know what I mean, like, I always had a love for music, always. Like, that's my peace of mind, you know what I mean, while I'm listening to it, watching somebody else do it, you know what I mean, whatever. It's not even just about creating, it's just the music form, period. I just love it. It just put me, it's like a high for me, you know what I mean? And that's why I don't really smoke weed too, because I get an adrenaline off of that, you know what I mean? So that's enough for me. So long story short, I started working odd jobs, you know what I mean, trying to do jobs here, job here, job there. And I knew that wasn't for me, because I was like I can't work with somebody I know I'm smarter than, you know what I mean? And you got managers, like, you probably had like 2 different managers. And me personally, as a man, for me, I can't listen to you, because like, you're really not that smart, first of all. Second of all, I don't believe that I should be getting paid the same amount as the next person if I'm working harder than them, you know what I mean? So that's why I was like, this 9 to 5 shit ain't for me. So my last job, I was working at Ronald Reagan Airport, and I was a janitor. Like I used to clean the airplanes. Like you go on the plane, you clean the planes, like make sure it was clean basically before it fly out in the morning. And I did that shit for like 2 years, dog. Cause the only reason why I did it for 2 years, cause I really, at that time, I didn't have nothing else to do. Like, I had no type of ways to make no money. You know what I mean? And I wasn't trying to do no more illegal shit. Cause I was trying to like you know what I'm saying, get my life together. So I did that shit for like 2 years. So one day, I was like, man, I gotta save some money because I gotta get a car. Because I didn't have a car at the time, so I was on the metro. I was like, that shit getting on my nerves. So I was like, I'm gonna save up like $1,200 and I'm gonna get a car. So I saved up about like $1,100. I was at like $1,100, and I was like, man, damn, yeah, I'm about to get this car, man. We lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to come to work. I'm good. I thought life was alright till I thought about it, and I was like, if I pay $1,100 for this car, this one somebody told me I still had to pay for insurance. I still had to pay for motherfucking tax. All this, and I like, damn, that's like another $1,000. I was like, man, I ain't got it, you feel me? So I was like, man, I gotta do something with this $1,000. I gotta buy something that's gonna make me some money. And to be honest, the quickest way we know is to buy some drugs, you know what I mean, and try to flip it and make some more money. But like I said at the time, it was just I wasn't there no more. Like, I wasn't trying to do that stuff. So I was like, man, I gotta do something as far as in the music. Like, I gotta do something. But I was like, I ain't wanna be a rapper or nothing like that. So I was like, man, I gotta do something. So I always had a love for movies. Like, my mother during amidst like in and out her addiction, which we did have downtime together, we would always watch like movies together. So as a youngin', like I was watching all types of movies, like from oldies to new. So I always had appreciation for film just cause it kind of detached me from reality. So I was like, man, I'm gonna start shooting videos. I said, man, I don't know no rappers or none of that, but I'm just gonna try to find their ass. So I went on Craigslist and I had seen that somebody was selling a Canon 7D. And I only knew about that camera because somebody I knew that shot videos. They was like, yeah, this that new shit, man. You gotta get this camera and all that. So I was like, man, I gotta buy that thing. So I met the dude. He was all the way in Rockville. And I was on my way there. That was the longest ride because I was coming from Potomac Avenue Station. And there to Rockville, that shit take like an hour. Anyway, but yeah, I went all the way to Rockville. So my whole ride, I'm just thinking like, I got 100 thoughts. I'm like, I don't know if I'm about to get set up because this probably might not be the camera. I was like, man, when I get this camera, I'm gonna make some money. I was like, what I'm gonna do is just so much stuff going on. So when I got there, it was a little Migo dude, little Mexican dude. I don't wanna call him Mexican, that's disrespectful. You don't know what they is. But it was a little Migo dude. We met at the Dunkin' Donuts, right there, right by Rockville Station or whatever. And you know what I mean? I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the camera like, damn, this it, like this about to be it. And I had, like I said, this is my last $1,000. I say this is my life savings. Like once I gave this man his money, I had $100. That mean I would have $100 left. And I still had to get back on the train. You know, the smart trips was going crazy at that time, so I had to put a dub back on that, so I got $80 left. So I'm sitting there like, man, fuck, like, this shit about to be, I gotta go hard, right? So I'm sitting there counting the money. I'm counting this $1,000. I'm like, damn, like this, I could do a lot with this, you know what I mean? So I gave it to him. I kind of held the money a little bit, because I was just like, man, like, I still got a job I gotta go back to, and I was like, this ain't no guarantee I'm gonna make some money. So I gave him the money, and I just left. And I'm on my way back home, just looking at the camera, you know what I mean? I'm just like something just told me like, you gotta really do this, cause you know what I mean? I felt like that was like my last straw, like that's all I had left, you know what I mean? So I went home, the same day I went home, I had a man around my neighborhood who I was like, bro, I got a camera, let's shoot a video, right? So he was like, what? I was like, yeah, let's shoot a video, let's shoot a video. So I shot a video, you know what I mean? I put it together. I used Final Cut before because when I was in school, somebody showed me just how to do some little bullshit. So I put the video out and I was like, man, this shit, I feel alright, you know what I mean? Just seeing the whole process, me shooting the video and then putting it together and put it out. So after that, I just got online, like got on Twitter, Instagram, and just started trying to find all the local artists that I knew that was rapping and stuff like that. And I would just go to their hoods, like by myself, you know what I'm saying? I was going hood to hood. And at that time, I wasn't even going uptown. Like, if you from Southeast, for real, if you don't really got so many people uptown, because I went to Dunbar, so I had to go all the way to Mount Vernon Square every day to go to school. So that was the only reason why I was going uptown, period. And that shit felt like the weirdest shit. And that's the only reason why I started going uptown, because of the music shit. And I gotta give a big shout out to uptown, because that's why I really got my start in DC, dealing with a lot of uptown artists, because they were more established, like in a way, because a lot of them already been rapping. You know what I mean? We got rappers in the Southeast too, but a lot of the uptown dudes already been rapping for real. Like you got hit like King Suge at the time, you know, like that whole Major Boys movement. Like I always knew about that because we just was in the go-go shit. Like everybody went to the go-go's, you knew about them. Like CBE, like my man Lil Tay and all them, like they all had studios. They was going, so that's why I went uptown first. I was like, man, all right, they might be doing something. So I started working with them back and forth, you know, Shaq James and all of them, and we just locked in, you know what I mean? Like they kind of like took me in a way, like as far as visually, like man, we gonna shoot with you, we gonna shoot with you. So it just got better and better and better and better. First video I did uptown was it was CBE, Lil Tay, and Killer and Fat Trail. I forgot the name of the song, but
I know what song.
Yeah, we shot that joint, and after that, I was like, damn, all right, I gotta do this. Like, we in now, like, and that's how I felt. And I was like, man, we gotta keep this shit going. So like every day I was shooting a video, and what I said to myself was, I gotta set myself away from the other dude shooting cameras. So what I would do was, I would shoot a video the same day and edit it the same day and send it to him in the morning. I was like, man, I gotta send him this shit in like 24 hours. Cause I was like, that's the only way I'm gonna get these like dudes to like break their head, like, who the fuck is this? You feel me? So I would shoot the video the same day, edit it the same night. That's why I always try to shoot around like noon. So that get me from 12 to like 8. I kind of timed it. Was like, man, I gotta get this shit done by like 9 o'clock. So I call their ass at like 2:30 in the morning, like, hey, check your email. They be like, what the fuck you just sent me? I'm like, the video. They be like, what? The video? I was like, yeah, I sent you the video. So boom, I just kept doing that shit, like, and I guess that shit got around to the city, like, man, yeah, man, this nigga woo. I was dropping the trailer the same day and all that, and then, you know, I kept doing that, and then this is what a lot of people understand, you can't get complacent. Like, when you keep doing the same thing, you gotta elevate. So now I knew I couldn't do that forever. I had to get another camera. I kind of had to boss up. So this is how that happened. I was sitting in 37th. I was up 37th in Southeast at my brother's house, and we was sitting there playing a game. And at this time, I shot a couple local videos and stuff like that. But I was like, man, how the hell do I blow up though? I was like, I gotta blow up with this shit. Like, I gotta get with a real rappers at. So I was like, man, I gotta go to Atlanta. Like, and my man and it was like, boy, you don't even know nobody out there. You tripping like shit, man. Don't go out there. I was like, man, fuck that, bro. I gotta go to Atlanta. I gotta go fuck with them niggas. Like, you know what I mean? To get in the industry. So I went online and I found a train because I didn't have enough money to get on the plane yet. So I was like, man, the cheapest way I know is get on the train. So I looked up the Amtrak from Union Station. They had a ticket to Atlanta for like $150. It was a one-way joint though. It wasn't even a two-way joint. I was like, man, fuck it, I just gotta do that shit. So I booked it. And I was like, yeah, I just booked that shit, man. I'm about to go to Atlanta tomorrow. They was like, man, you tripping, you crazy, bro. Nah, bro, you gonna get finesse. You don't know nobody out there, bro. You just gonna get into some shit. I'm not even thinking about none of that because I'm just like, man, I gotta take this risk. So I got on the train, man. That motherfucking ride took like 13 hours to get to Atlanta on the train. I got there. I knew one person in Atlanta, and that was my man Nate. He got this brand called Mixtape Kitchen. They were hood rich. Like I had one contact in Atlanta, and I called him, and this is true shit. You could ask him right now. I called him. I was like, bro, don't nobody knew I was coming. I was like, bro, I ain't got nowhere to stay out here, bro. I just came out here. I'm trying to like follow my dreams type shit. Like I ain't asking you for nothing but just an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To like show what I got. And he was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can stay at my crib. Don't even trip. And I was like, bet. I had one way. I had no way home back yet. I didn't have no money to get home. So that's when I stayed at my man's house, my man Nate's house. Shout out to Hood Rich, man. The same day I got to Atlanta, I shot Pee-wee's Long Ways video. It's a video called Work. I swear to God, this shit was like destiny. He was like, man, I need somebody to shoot a video, man. Who you got? And I'm sitting in the car like, you feel? I'm like, oh, hey, fuck with me. Like, but he already knew. So a man set it up. Was like, man, we gonna shoot the video. Let's do it. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm now at this point, I'm like anxious. I'm like, man, I gotta turn up real quick. I gotta let these niggas know, like, man, I ain't even from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the day we shot, the shoot lasted like 13 hours. Anybody ever shot Pee-wee know that nigga moved like a turtle. That's my nigga, but he moves slow as shit. So you gotta really be patient. I had to be patient with him. You know what I mean? Because we was going to location, and really, it was hard to really get. Like, I really had to make that video out of nothing because the way I had to shoot with him, I wasn't used to how it was here at home. Because I had control when I was at home shooting videos. When I first started shooting videos with him, it was like, you know, they just gonna give you what they give you type shit at the time. Because I wasn't nobody yet and they ain't know me. So it just like, man, come on, let's shoot. And it was just like, damn. Like, I ain't have that many performances all along. So I just had to make the video what it was. So what I did, I shot that first video for him. I edited the same day like I've been doing. And I sent the shit back to him. And he don't really smile like that. So if he give you a smile, he'd be like this. And he got the little grill and shit. I was like, oh yeah, bet, we got him. We got one. And then they put it on World Star. That shit, you know what I'm saying, took off. Next thing you know, man, I started like hustling in Atlanta, like how I was in DC, just fucking with different people in different circles until that shit just started, you know what I'm saying, getting bigger and bigger. And the more I was out in Atlanta, I was getting bigger at home because they was looking at it like, damn, this nigga working with such and such. And little did they know I was out there hustling like shit trying to get that shit done. And then Hood Rich again, they set up a video. It was a song with Rollo, Schoolie, Sorry the Kid, Lucci, and somebody else I forgot. And they all was on one song, and they needed somebody to shoot a video again. So I was like, oh, this gotta be it right here, man. I gotta get this shit done. So Rollo, we shot Rollo's scene first. We shot it in the Bluff, right in the hood in the Bluff. Like that Snow in the Bluff shit, definitely real. We shot this shit in the Bluff, and while I was shooting, I was taking behind the scenes pictures of the set, and I took some pictures of them. So I posted them on Instagram and I tagged them in it. So the only thing I heard was somebody was just in the background like, man, who the fuck taking these pictures, man? Man, who the fuck taking these pictures? So all I know is niggas started pointing at me and shit, and I was saying like, oh shit, like what the fuck going on? Like, I just took a picture, what the fuck wrong with y'all? So he like, man, I like that shit fire. In Atlanta, they be like, man, that shit hard, shout it. That shit fire, shout it. So I was like, oh shit, like, I bet they just send this nigga some more shit. And then he was like, man, true story, he was like, man, I need to take you on tour with me. He's like, you going on tour with me? I didn't heard that shit before at the time, so I was like, man, nigga, alright, whatever. This my number. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think nothing of it. So shit, after we finished the video, nigga called me, like, he sent me the whole tour dates, like the whole picture, like the whole tour dates of every date. And that was my first time going on tour. And he probably hit me up around like September. The tour didn't end till like December, and I was like, shit, like I'm about to be gone for a brick, but that's what I signed up for. So I went on tour with Rollo, you know what I'm saying? And me and him built a solid relationship, you know what I mean, before he blew up. And like to this day, that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, he locked in and shit, but yeah, man, that's how I really got my start shooting videos. And you know, it's been it's been like a tough like hustle, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people know it's a lot of shit that go behind this shit to get it to look how I do. And right now we just elevated, taking ourselves to the next level, you know what I mean? Because now it's like the name already out there, the streets know, like in different states, all type of shit now. So now we just gotta elevate, because you can't never get complacent out here. Like once you get complacent, that's when you start falling and getting comfortable and all that shit. Like I could have been got comfortable like the average young nigga, like all that egotistical shit. I done seen it break the biggest of people. That's why I be trying to stay away from that shit. Like we all have our cocky moments at times and shit like that, but you can't be walking around like forgetting how you got there. You did, and it's always the next young nigga trying to do the same shit. So you gotta always set the bar high and keep your shit up. You know what I'm saying? So you don't fall and shit. You know what I mean? Because everybody got their time basically. But yeah, man, that's how I got started really with the music shit. My favorite movie, one of my favorite dramas was Antoine Fisher. That movie, that shit was deep, cause I was like I felt like him a little bit, cause it was like he was in a foster home and shit, about school. I wasn't in a foster home, nothing like that, but like he felt like the world was against him type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was a kid, so it was like, how you that young feeling like that? You know what I mean? Like the world, like the weight of the world just like on your shoulders type shit. Like it's like you ain't got no help. You know what I mean? Like life just coming down on you. And I always felt like that based off of all the things I was going through with my mother, family, and stuff like that. And I kind of related to that movie. So I used to watch that movie like every day, because it just helped motivate me to like to keep reminding me like I'm not happy with this shit. Like I gotta change. Because it was like he had his breakthrough after, you know what I mean, he battled his demons and he like broke out that shit. So that always one of my favorite movies. Paid in Full was one of my favorite movies, because it was just like Ace, like my favorite character in all movie, any gangster movie or drama movie. Like he my favorite character, because you know like he had a good heart and shit. But shit, like I was feeling, he had to make a change. Like he was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? He had to get some money, but he kept a good heart at the same time, like the whole time. And he wanted everybody to eat and be fair, you know what I'm saying? Be happy. That's kind of like how I live and handle my life with the music. Like anybody around me, like I'm the type of dude, even if you ain't got no name or nothing like that, you a photographer, and you know don't nobody know you, nothing like that. If I call you personally to come out, I'm gonna pay you, because just as a man, it's just like I wouldn't want nobody calling me wasting my time. You feel me? So you ain't gotta have no big name or none of that type shit. If you got good work, I'm gonna pay you to shoot or do whatever service I need. I'm gonna pay you, because it's just like that way you keep a good name. You know what I'm saying? And people be happy and they genuinely fuck with you. You know what I mean? I'm all about that genuine shit. See, I didn't know too many directors coming up, because they were more so really behind the scenes. Like you knew the videos, but you didn't know the directors per se. You know what I mean? And that I kind of took that into consideration when I started, because I was like, man, shit, I gotta show my face. You feel me? Like I gotta have a brand, a name to this shit, because that's the only way. I was trying to do it on a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too many directors that I knew locally, like personally. I didn't know none of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Well, me personally, when I shoot, while I'm shooting, I kind of have this little like method I use, like that I came up with. It's like I shoot to edit. So basically, it's like I'm shooting and editing at the same time, because like I'm picking my shots and already kind of knowing how I'm gonna break it down in post. You know what I mean? So I might be like, this shot going right here, and that shot gonna come together like that. So I'm like, all right, boom, that's sequence one. Another shot, I'll be like this, that, this, and that, and that's going right behind that. So really, it's my brain be moving like that. Like that shit be hard to even explain to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's first. As far as editing, like I use Adobe Premiere and Final Cut, because Final Cut, like I said, it depends on, like that's what I started off with. So it's like I still enjoy that shit at the end of the day. That's just like FL Studio. A lot of people be trying to downplay that, and Mike Will got the #1 record right now, that Black Beetle shit. And people be like, man, that nigga use Final Cut, that shit ain't, man, it's all your personal preference, bro. You feel me? I know somebody right now, my homeboy GT Films, I don't know if y'all familiar with him. He used Sony Vegas. But I'm saying, a lot of people like, what? That outdated ass shit? My man has shot the biggest videos on that shit. You feel me? So it's just like, it's your personal preference. But as far as editing, yeah, I like to sit down with it, you know what I mean, and kind of get in tune with the video. And that's why the music's so important. If I ain't feeling that shit, I can't do it. Yeah, man, I went ahead to get that, man. Like I said, you gotta elevate. You gotta boss up, cause shit, if you keep doing the same thing, people gonna forget about you. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta keep them on their toes, like. And I'm 22. You feel? I'm young. I'm like one of the youngest dudes out. But I know older dudes that got that camera, that rig and shit. And I'm just like, damn, like they getting a different type of respect. You feel me? Like not only for their name, but just the equipment they got. And I'm like, well, shit, I could really shoot. And on top of that, if I get that camera, I'm double killing their ass. You know what I'm saying? So that was just an investment me and my team just thought it was time to do. You know what I mean? To elevate. and you know what I mean, basically just boss up and really get into more cinematography better, because we definitely gonna start doing like short films and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make sure I had that power. And like I said, I bought an 8K camera, so I'm good for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Till technology develop to where they can start playing 11K. Other than that, I'm cool. For one, believe in yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta, like I said, get focused. And a lot of people think it's just like, you know, temporary. Like they could be focused. I'm gonna be focused Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna bullshit, and then get back Monday, Tuesday. No, it don't work like that. Like you gotta stay focused all day, every day. Like you gotta kind of almost go insane. Like an insanely type of focus, like the people gotta be like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like you don't never wanna do nothing, you don't, like they gotta look at you, like once your people close to you start realizing like they feel like something wrong with you, that's when you know you're getting focused. And that's when you know that you gotta kinda remove those friends too, cause they not even supporting you, like they not even trying to push you to do better, you feel what I'm saying? That's kinda like some hating ass shit, in my opinion. But really get focused and like tune everything else out. Like you gotta understand that a lot of things we do all day is like irrelevant. Like a lot of shit we do on a daily basis is irrelevant. We don't need to be doing it. Like focus on trying to change your life and better your life and your family's life, you know what I mean? Put yourself in a better position. So focus is one. Two, be dedicated. Like this not a hobby. Like you can't, like you really have to jump out in that water, and if you really want it, you gotta jump out in the water and go get it. You feel me? Because while you taking half-ass shit, like you said, you doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I can see if you got a job in 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong. Some people still got bills and things like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking none of that from nobody. But if you don't, and if you ain't got no kids, or none of that, dude, you tripping. Like you need to be using that time to be getting on your grind. You know what I mean? Because while you bullshitting, somebody else working at it every night. Like they like this. You know what I'm saying? All night. So definitely got to be dedicated to what you want to do and believing in yourself that you can really do it. And the third thing, you got to have confidence, because a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like your family, for example, can be like the first dream killers. Like your mother, your cousins, like especially when it comes to the music industry. They might tell you, you know, it's not a real job and you need to go get a real job. It's only 1 in a million people. Like say if a kid want to tell his mother he want to play basketball when he get older, right? He in elementary school. Most mothers be like, well, okay, you can play basketball. You know, not too many people make with basketball. You got to get you a degree or something too. You gotta have a plan B. Man, you already fucking his mind up. Now you done breaking his confidence. You know what I mean? Now he feel like he might not be that great to play basketball. You know what I mean? And boom, I done see this happen plenty of times. Like your family you gotta have good support system. Family, friends, the whole nine, you know what I mean? Having confidence and believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it. And as far as for directors in the city in DC, you know what I mean? Find your wave. Like do your own thing. Do your own sauce. Create your own swag, your own sauce. And take it to the next level. Like don't do nothing based off of what you've seen before, because they already in. They already old and, you know what I mean, outdated in a sense. Like that's how I feel about that.
Tony got up out of jail, got me feeling well. Freak still having battles with his sickle cell. All these niggas claim they shooter, but don't see the picture. Everybody say they real, got me feeling different. Beast Smoke, come and see you, he complete the mission. He ain't had nobody pass, but the nigga tripping. In the Hall of Fame, a real niggas, my certificate is signed, sealed, and delivered.